Here we are. This is yeah, look at that grill. This is a kind of a cool video I'm going to be doing. And this is actually to response to some jackweed on my YouTube channel talking all sorts of shit. And he doesn't believe that Crazy Eddie, the Vietnam vet, ever existed. You got to remember, over a million people served in the Vietnam War. So, and those million people, including nurses, male, male, females, infantry guys, all that stuff, all have families. And a lot of those guys end up becoming, after the war, end up becoming hippies, becoming cops, or bikers. And I grew up in a biker family in the early 1970s, in the late 60s, early 1970s. So this photo album, I'm going to show you this photo album. See that? This photo album was passed down to me by my mom. This is actually from 1975. You can barely read it. And also Mike's funeral. Chicago Mike, a biker that my mom went with and was a friend of ours. So I'm going to open this up. This is written by my mom way back in the day. Memorial Runs, Pierce Brothers, Three Rivers. It's too bad it's reversed. But anyway, this right here, this cyclist killed on the freeway. Actually, that was Crazy Pete that died. That was killed in a motorcycle accident. We called him Crazy Pete, and there's a picture of Crazy Pete right there. My mom clipped this out and took a picture, had a picture of him, and put him inside this. Wow, look at that! Woo! That was pretty friggin' crazy. Anyway, then there was Sonny. Another friend of ours was killed in Highland Park. And his name was Peter Jensen, 25, of Eagle Rock. Died when he was thrown 50 feet under the shoulder of the road in Highland Park. And this is another guy that we once knew in the club. The club was called the Sportsman, by the way. And this right here was Sonny. And he was killed. If you guys even know anything about Highland Park, here's the old hi-hat way back in the day. Let's see if I can take these pictures out. This is going to be kind of cool. Yep, here you go. The hi-hat. This is in what was that, 83? Oh, wow, yeah, 83. The hi-hat's now called the Hacienda or some shit like that. But look at all those motorcycles. That was the Sportsman Motorcycle Club. That's side here. Oh man, there's just so many pictures. I don't know. They're all having a club meeting at that place. And this was Mike McDonald. This is Mike. He was also killed in a motorcycle accident. And they honor his thing. This is in 1978. Again, this guy is making all these claims. I don't know what the hell I'm talking about. He's telling me that I'm full of shit. Here's his original funeral sticker. What's left of it after damn near, 78, 88, 98, 40-something years. First time it's been out of this thing since then. Come on, Come on, dude, keep talking shit. Here's Chicago Mike. And that is Betsy. And there's my dog Satan, my collie. And it's got a little memorial thing to him because she stabbed and killed him during an argument. Chicago Mike, she stabbed him and he died in 1973. So, and of course we knew them all. We knew We knew her and him, and they were part of the clubs. And there's Pierce Brothers Memorial. See that? I know it's kind of shiny in the light, but there's a lot of pictures. Geez, just lots and lots and lots. Lots of pictures of the funeral. Again, Mr. Smartass saying, you don't know what the hell you're talking about. It's talking shit, being an asshole. Some more people. It's at the funeral. Some of these people I no longer remember because it's been 40-something years. And you want to talk shit about Crazy Eddie? This is the only photograph we have of him that I know of. That's Crazy Eddie, the Vietnam vet guy. And here's Groucho with Carol. Both of them are now deceased. Part of the club. And Terry and Sam, also of that club, back in the 70s. They're both deceased. Let's see who else. God, I haven't seen this thing in years. Brother Cheech. Brother Cheech rode his motorcycle until he was 82 years old when he died of cancer. 82. This is one of the last photographs of Cheech that I know of. Back in the day. Let's see what else we got in this thing. I believe I have 2 or 3 more photo albums, but I have to go inside the garage and find them. This is a guy we call Pepper. He's also deceased. And here he is again. He died, I think, 2 or 3 years after these initial photos was taken. I think he died in a motorcycle accident. So, there you go. Again, this goes out to Mr. Smartass, who says, you didn't live in a biker family, you don't know any bikers, Crazy Eddie didn't exist. Basically, he was trying to be a troll, and again, he's probably some young smartass who probably never did a damn thing in his life. He has no idea about the biker culture. He doesn't have any idea of the military culture or anything else. So it's kind of hard to imagine anybody would not know anybody from bikers or the Vietnam War or whatever. I mean, I served with Vietnam veterans pretty much up to the time they retired. And of course, being in the biker family, around bikers, in the Eagle Rock area, Highland Park, Eagle Rock, Pasadena, the Glendale area where the Sparksmen used to reside with their club. And it was a small club. It was about 30 members, and now the club's long gone because of about 90% of the members are now deceased. And they were older guys when I was just a young kid. I was, 10, 12, 13, 14 years old, and these guys were in their late 20s, 30s, and some of them in their 40s, like Dutch and Brother Louie, and Armenian Mike. They were all in their 40s when I knew them. And a lot of those guys were also Vietnam veterans. I believe Walter was a Korean War veteran in the Navy or something. So I have memories of these biker parties. They used to come over by our house. We used to live in Glass Hill Park. So you'd have 20, 25 motorcycles parked out in front of your house. And they would have their meetings, and they'd be drinking tons of beer, smoking weed, doing drugs. They would do biker You know, they would swap their girlfriends sometimes in crazed orgies or something like that. And at the same time, I was in the house with some of the other biker kids that they had kids. So it was a normal culture thing for us. It was normal. And that went on for a number of years before my mom split up with my stepdad, who they were not married, but he was like a stepfather to me. And they finally broke up in the mid-'80s. And they finally, you know, but they lived together throughout the '70s. So I got to see a lot of biker stuff and a lot of biker funerals. There was a lot of biker funerals, a lot of them. There's a lot of them. Mostly accidents, heart attacks, drug overdose. A couple of those guys would go to prison for doing bad shit. So, and, you know, and I grew up around a lot of the biker kids who later grew up and went their own lives and did their own things. So I was pretty much immersed in the biker culture throughout the 70s and right into the early 80s. I was 18, 19 years old, and by that time I was already doing my own thing in the military. I had my own job. I was doing my own stuff, playing in bands and things. And, I mean, these guys are nothing like the Sons of Anarchy or the Mayans TV show. These guys are a completely different set of cats, completely different guys. And I used to help them build their motorcycles. They used to come over to our garage, and they used to put their motorcycles together. It's not like you would take a credit card and buy a brand new Harley right off the line. These guys actually built their bikes. Built them, painted them, the whole 9 years. Built them right in the garage. And I helped Bernie build his bike a couple of times. I helped Brother Louie with his. And I was 15, 16 years old. I'd be helping, you know. And I watched these guys build these badass friggin' choppers, you know. So, for this video, this goes out to that smartass. What the hell is his friggin' name? God, let me take a look. Let me go over here and tell him. Check on this jackass. And his name is Kitty Ling. What kind of fucking name is Kitty Ling, you fucking jackass? You don't sound fucking cool at all. Anyway, this kind of goes out to this fucking clown. And again, this is Jeff DeFaro making this special video for the jackasses that are just jackasses. They don't know anything. They talk out of their ass. So go ahead and prove me wrong, fuckhead. Hua.